Hello, my name is Matt, and welcome to my Justice League review. The reason why I didn't show this poster and chose this poster because this one looked very unfinished and weird and plastic-like. This one still looks the same as weird and plastic-like, but at least it has Superman in it. And Superman. Let's get right into the review. So, Justice League was pretty fun, but it was oversaturated with CGI, and it did not look great. Steppenwolf, I hated him. I hated the way he looks. He wasn't interesting. He could have been like an actual person in a costume, like how Loki was. Even Joss Whedon also helped with this movie. He could have done something to do, like, make it Loki-ish, or whatever. He was kind of Loki-ish. He came through a portal and Neo, whatever, like how Loki did in Avengers. And also Joss Whedon, like, wanted to make it like a Zack Snyder film still. It's a mixture of Zack and Whedon's, and the ball is weird. It's a weird square ball, this movie. But yeah, let's get right into it. So I do like the opening of this movie. Like, I think a lot of people don't. I don't know, it was a camera phone with kids asking a bunch of questions about Earth and about Planet Earth, what he likes about it, and it's for their podcast or whatever. But I find that very sweet. When the kids ask, we know what he's thinking about Lois Lane now. That's what he likes about Earth. Now let's really dive into the things I really hate, which is Steppenwolf. Now he looks like one of Andy's toys from Toy Story. And Steppenwolf's main plan is to gather all three mother boxes so he can be with the new god, Darkseid, on Apocalypse or New Genesis, or whatever it's called. Apocalypse sounds more like the evil side. New Genesis sounds like the good side. I don't really know. But I really think they should have gone with Darkseid's kid. The guy that looks like a caveman. Yeah, you could have got like Jack Black, whatever, played him. I can totally see that, but like, he could also be like a human person playing him as well. Like, and what the DC's doing like with their villains since like Wonder Woman, having big gray monsters or whatever, and also like having Shakespearean like actors play these villains. Like, you could have gone somebody a bit younger that can like probably do all these moves or whatever. You could have done that, but no, you had to get like old men to do it. So yeah, that's Steppenwolf's plan. He goes to Themyscira to get that box. That's where we first see the oversaturated CGI. But it had some cool scenes with the Amazons. And when he goes to Atlantis, I really hated that one. At least with the Amazons one, I could tell what's happening because it's also very bright. Also, Steppenwolf is very bright. That's why he looks like a toy from Toy Story. But the Atlantean one was very dim and dark. I couldn't really tell when he was fighting Aquaman. So Batman has been preparing himself for this because he was looking at Lex Luthor's notes, that about 3 boxes. Lex Luthor's notes and the parademons are coming to Earth and sensing fear in humans, like Superman's out there, and like there's no Kryptonian, which is kind of a weird plot point because why couldn't he come earlier, like before Clark arrived on Earth? I don't know. Everything is just like, I don't know. So Bats wants to find all the people that he found on the computer from Dawn of Justice, and he also gets Wonder Woman to help him find some of these people. So when we enter with Wonder Woman, she has a pretty cool scene when like, and she just stops in bullets and stuff like that. That's probably Whedon doing that, I bet, because only he can do it. And also shouldn't be praising Whedon a lot because he also cheating on his wife. Why? He didn't, what? You're supposed to be a feminist. What? So the first person that Bats tries to recruit is Aquaman, and he doesn't want to join him. Arthur Curry revealed that he was the villagers going back into the ocean, like dressed like a bat, Bruce Wayne. That's hinting that he is Batman. You might think that these villagers spoke a different language, but he's speaking to them in English. Bruce Wayne's speaking to them in English. So next he tries to recruit Barry Allen, which that one actually doesn't work because Barry Allen needs friends. And I also really like this Barry Allen. Like, he's very quippy and jokeable. More than the show, Barry Allen. I love the Flash TV show. But when you watch the Flash, Cisco is more of the quippy guy, making jokes, making up hero names or villain names for the weekly villains. This one, I like that he's a lot more funnier. I bet that's Whedon doing it with the jokes and quips, and I like it. Also, small note, like when TV show Flash, he makes jokes, but he only makes jokes when he's doing the crossover. So, come on, make more jokes. So, when we first get introduced to Cyborg, somehow it looks like he should have had a movie already, because the feeling that I get from him, it feels like we should have known him, like he already fought like a evil cyborg, whatever. Like, when you look at the Avengers, I am comparing this movie to Avengers, because when you go to like Tony Stark, you already know him. Like, I saw Avengers and I didn't see Iron Man 2, but I understand that. I know this character from seeing Iron Man 1, but I did not know the Thor character, because I didn't watch Thor. I was confused about, like, when I first watched Avengers, about why he can't lift up the hammer, but now I do. So Wonder Woman is the one that tries to recruit him, but he doesn't want to, like, have any weird part in this because he thinks he's, like, I don't think he says a monster, he thinks he's a freak, whatever, and stuff like that. He does hear, like, voices in his head about, like, a weird language, and he rejects joining the team, too. So I forgot to mention that when he definitely moves on Themyscira, when he leaves Themyscira, the Amazonians get, like, a burning arrow to, like, burn one of the Roman mausoleums. Can't pronounce that. Roman mausoleums. And it's supposed to, like, be warning for man, so they know that Steppenwolf is coming, but only one person that probably would know that, because since times have changed, is Wonder Woman. So she knows what that is, and then he says, like, oh, Steppenwolf is here, so let's get to it. I think I already said that when Steppenwolf goes to Atlantis and takes the mother box from Atlantis, that's when Aquaman tries to help the Justice League. So when Mera and Arthur talk in that weird air bubble, it's just so bizarre. Why do that when you can speak underwater? It's a good thing that James Wan noticed that, and he's gonna change it for the Aquaman movie. He says no air bubble, but it's a good thing he caught eye of that, and he's gonna change that. That seems just dumb, because these are people that can talk underwater. I know Arthur is half human, but still talk underwater, because he still talks to fish. So it makes no sense that somebody's not thinking right, and it's either Whedon or Zachary. So I like it when Barry gets to meet Diana. Diana goes like, hi, I'm Diana. And then he goes like, hi, I'm Diana. Diana is very beautiful and pretty considering that she's Wonder Woman. She's supposed to be like that. She's supposed to be like a goddess and like that. It's very comedic and like, it does a great job with that comedy. Ezra Miller does a really great job with that comedy. Plus, he's a nerd, so he obviously he's gonna be like, oh, be all like love bug whatever type nerd. Yeah, I do really like him. So also he gets to see the bat signal. He goes like, it's the bat signal! Well, Bruce Wayne looks at him like, he goes like, oh wait, it's like, shh. Yeah, I like that he's like this better than TV show jokes with the jokes. The TV show. Grant Gustin's really good with the TV show. So this one, Ezra Miller, you're good with the comedy in this. So they go up to Commissioner Gordon, and like Gordon says that there's 8 people missing from Star Labs. And then Cyborg finally shows up because he also sees a bat signal and says like 9. The 9th person is his father, and the person that built him. So Gordon says that there's people have been kidnapped from Gotham and Metropolis, but there's no track pattern of like where the parademons are taking them. And Cyborg goes like not by land, it's by air, and he like do his like weird scanning thingy of his new powers that he's coming along. I actually do like that because I think he should have his own movie before this, like I said earlier. But he's like learning a lot of what he's doing. So it turns out like bringing them to Gotham Harbor. So the team versus just Steppenwolf or Wonder Woman. Yeah, he does all the fighting basically. Like the bats have like his weird crawler thingy. But also like the Flash is like a newcomer to all this. He just pushes people and runs off. No pun intended. When they're trying to save like all the people, I like that Batman tells the Flash, like, because like, he never did this before, just save one. Then what do I do next? If you save one, you know what to do next after that. I like that. He's like a mentoring the Flash a little bit. I like that. So, good on you, Bat. As they're fighting Steppenwolf, like, the Cyborg gets a whole bat crawler and like chucks a missile at him, and then grabs it and like he flings it at the wall, and the wall bursts into water, and like Aquaman comes and saves them and stops from all the water. Yay. So after when everyone gets defeated by Steppenwolf, or he escapes, I think? Yeah, he thinks he escapes, or whatever. Try and look for the mother box. Also, he has a portal. I get the mother box from like Boom Tubes or other portals, which send him down. It says something about like if he has all mother boxes, like an end of the world device. My friend that like DC stuff more than the Marvel stuff. He says that like they're supposed to be like or I did research. One of them, I can't remember which one I remember from. If I did my research from learn about the Boom Tubes or whatever, like the mother boxes, Boom Tubes, whatever, or from him. I don't know, but they're supposed to be like portals, I think. I don't know, what the hell. So, yeah, he escapes, and, the team, they don't call themselves that's just like in this movie at all. That's why I'm saying the team. And they go to, which I got, some Flash jokes. Wow! It's a cave for Batman. It's like a bat cave. I really like him. Yeah, it's really good. So Cyborg explains that he was dead. Mother box that he has, his father did experiments on him and then brought him back to life. And then Bruce gets the idea from like that. And if he can bring you back to life, it can bring back Superman back to life and to restore hope to humanity. Something like that, he said. Which I think it kind of retcons trying to kill him in the last movie. Which I guess he was trying to learn what Superman stands for. He should have done that in the beginning instead of just trying to kill him. Like, he was trying to kill him in the last movie, and now he wants to bring him back to life, which they should have gone more with this, like, him understanding Superman's purpose, but we didn't know what the other people around the world view Superman. He looks like a god to them. or a hero. I guess he should explain him why he changed his mindset. Well, it kind of did help him towards third act in Dawn of Justice, but whatever. So they're going to like Zod's spacecraft to revive him, and he also told Alfred to prepare the big guns. At that point, I thought the big gun was Superman for some reason. Like, he says prepare the big guns. He told Alfred. I was kind of confused with that, and then I understand later about what the big gun is, which I'll get to. I was like, when Flash and Cyborg was digging up Superman's grave, they were like, is this the right thing to do? And he's like, Flash is making quips, and Cyborg is just like, whatever. So when he put him in the water from the Zod ship, you kind of wonder, is he gonna like turn into a Doomsday Zod? Like, well, I guess the mother box is gonna help not make him turn into Doomsday, I guess. Yeah. Also, they need like electric charge, and like the Flash can do that, but he doesn't do like the Thunderbolt like how in the TV show. He just touches the box at the right time. So he goes very far back to like get a charge up for a Thunderbolt or a lightning bolt, whatever, and touches it with his finger. He does a lot of things with touching it with his finger. He touches like the Wonder Woman sword, pushes back up. Like that. So yeah, he touches the box and it gives electric charge to revive Superman. Da-da-da-da. Clark is revived, shirtless and shoeless. And his pants are still there, which is funny. Yeah, so the four of them that can actually fight him, except for Batman, because, well, he's still a normal person that can bleed. The fight between Superman and the team is actually pretty good. Like, Wonder Woman tries to go out, try to stop him. Also, she says Kal-El, I think, not Clark. What? When did she have the time to learn his actual name? Why didn't he just say Clark? Because I think Bruce also says Clark, too, at one point. Cyborg and Aquaman try to fight him as well, and I like when, like, holding one of them, and Flash kind of sneak around behind him. Superman like takes a glimpse at him, like he knows he's running for him. Flash is like, what the hell? And goes for a Flash and knocks him out. Wonder Woman tries to do that thing with her gauntlets. He stops that and he sees Bruce. Bruce is like, oh shit. Picks him up. I thought they were gonna say Martha again I thought Bruce was gonna say Martha this time. But what ends up happening is he goes like, tell me, do you bleed? Well, I thought it would be much more funner if somebody said Martha. I was like, yes, Martha again. But no, I guess that's fine. And then Alfred brings the big gun, which is Lois. During the fight, Clark didn't know what he was, and he's just destroying everything. But he recognizes Batman, and then he recognizes Lois again. Not very well explained. I guess it's due to cut the movie. It was supposed to be like 3 hours or whatever, or 2 movies, and it'll just... Some things are just cut. Also, when Lois comes, Supes throws Batman, and he's on the ground, like something is bleeding, alright. Because he's just a normal guy. I like that he's just a normal guy. We already know he's a normal guy. We think he's just like this guy that comes prepared every time. But once he goes against like people like Superman and Wonder Woman, they just push him around like he's nothing. Bruce also pisses off Wonder Woman about like Steve Trevor. He couldn't save her boyfriend Steve Trevor, and then she punches him, and he's like, ugh! He's so normal. No one does it to Tony Stark at all. There's some throat grabbing and stuff like that, but no one physically like Hulk or Loki or Thor like physically punches him. Even Cap, like unless he has a suit on. Oh my god. When the team was fighting like Superman, Steppenwolf appears and takes the last mother box, and then that's when they have to go to try and get Steppenwolf and stop from destroying the world. So yeah, Clark turns back to normal when he sees Lois, and then they go off to the farm, and Martha, and then he sees Martha, his mom. Yeah, it's a very happy moment of Clark just being normal again instead of trying to murder everyone. Also, that the CGI, his plastic face to cover up his mustache, which he should have shaved. Like, what the hell? It makes him look like John Travolta for some reason. That's just weird. Why? He also has a bleach chin a little bit. Oh god. Warner Bros. And Paramount should have a better deal with this face. Like, it's easier to put a fake mustache on instead of like digitally removing an actual entire mustache. Is he supposed to have a beard too as well? I don't know. Everything looks like plastically. Oh my god. I'm probably not gonna see Mission Impossible. That's what he needed for, because he's the villain. The villain is supposed to have a mustache. Whatever. So, as the team prepares himself to fight Steppenwolf, the one who was really worried about this is Aquaman. He thinks we're all gonna die. And I'm like, why is he saying all this? Like, he was like very macho and tough a while ago, and it turns out like the lasso of truth was under his foot, tied against his foot, which I think that was probably a Whedon joke, probably. He also says it in the trailer, which is also threw me off from the trailer, because he's this macho kind of guy, and he just being a big old Freddy cat. I'm glad it was the lasso of truth. It made him feel, honestly, I guess he does feel, honestly, this big old tough guy is just an act. He's a big softie and scared. Like Darth Vader, he's also a softie. I like when he goes up to Flash, you can go like, if you tell anybody, I know some piranhas that will eat you up. And then Flash goes like, I didn't hear any word after we're all going to die. So the team goes to, I think, Russia? I thought it was like Mexico, because like somewhere, like, it's like that seems desertish. Because Cyborg can track parademons where they're going. That's where Steppenwolf is. And then they fight him for a bit, and like they're not winning against him again. He's too powerful, and his big old axe. Parademons are everywhere. So as they arrive to the Russia or whatever they're at, Cyborg tries to like disable the mother boxes from like combining each other, and Aquaman, Batman, and Flash try to fight the Parademons, and Wonder Woman tries to fight Steppenwolf. Like, and also I don't understand how Aquaman is doing all this without water. He needs like some hydration, like, or the water powers him up. Unless he drank a bunch of water before he got there, or splash of water on him, or he's sweaty, so that's water. So the team is not doing so well against the Wolf, and then that's when Superman comes to save the day, and like he's a fan of truth, justice, and the American way. Whatever he said. It's like, or Steppenwolf has like, you have no justice or whatever. It was like, oh, and then Superman comes like, I'm a fan of justice. I do really like how Superman is just like this. I wonder he just had like he just had a change of tone. Maybe making him dead and coming back to life just changes him a little bit. Like he had an actual death experience, and like I guess that would change anybody's personal ways. He was dead and then he came back to life. Superman does something for a little bit, and then he starts hearing things like about people in crisis or because the parademons. He stops. Go do that, which is kind of a Superman way, but he's also, well, yeah, save people first before stopping the big bad guy. Let Wonder Woman handle it. I would say Aquaman, but he needs the water. I get how, like, Flash and Super had, like, the little race, like, of trying to save people. I think Flash, like, saves that family we cut back to, like, a lot. And Superman just picks up a whole entire building of people. We should have saw them. I guess if we were like nice close up of like all the people wowed by this. I mean, we didn't. We should have something like that. Unless he was just carrying an empty building. And also we get to see Superman's freeze breath, which he freezes the axe, and then I think Wonder Woman breaks it with her sword or whatever, or something like that. And then the Parademons attack Steppenwolf for some reason. Unless they were all afraid of his axe, and then he pulls out of there. Like, what? That didn't make any sense to me, because something was weird, unless he did it himself. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that the Cyborg and Superman actually stopped the mother boxes from coming together and stuff like that. I think that was after when they defeated him, or before. I don't know, whatever. This movie's not that great, but it's also pretty fun. It's one of my guilty pleasures. And then also when you break apart that mother box, he's like, wish it was dead again. I guess that is a more Joss Whedon line, or fun being alive, or I wish I was dead again, or something. I don't know what he said. Whatever. So after all that chaos and heroicness, the farm was getting bought by the bank, whatever, and then Bruce ends up buying that bank that was trying to like take away the house or whatever, and then Mrs. Kent got her house back. Like, I bought the bank. I think it's a Whedon line too as well. Also, Barry Allen was trying to get a job because his father's in jail, and trying to like help him, try to make him be innocent because he knows that his father's not the murderer. And like it was early on in the film. It was like he's trying to get a job to like be an investigation officer, whatever is in the TV show. Like, you know, if you know the TV show, you know that story. And then Bruce Wayne helps him out with the getting a job part. Also, his father was also trying to say, get a job, whatever. And then also, Cyborg has his regular armor on, like, instead of that weird Megatron looking armor. He should have had it from the beginning, I guess. Don't remember what else. There was that group shot was really nice. That group shot probably is Zachy boy. It's hard to tell which is which, I guess. Unless he was trying to mimic Zack. Oh, there was an Easter egg. I forgot to mention, back when Wonder Woman was telling Bruce about the war between Steppenwolf's army and people from planet Earth and Atlanteans and Amazons and the other people from other worlds tried to help us too. There was a Green Lantern that got killed, and that ring will find a new owner. We should have had like Green Lantern in this movie or something like that, because maybe we should have had something like that or not. Because, like, the Green Lanterns are supposed to, like, know about, like, in their sector, like, what planet's in trouble and stuff like that. Like, this planet was in trouble, like, 3 times, and no Green Lantern showed up to help out. What? Anyway, this is just a bad idea. Unless there is no Green Lantern at this point. But there should be, because that's the sector. It's like a cop. Oh, whatever. Also, you're going to use the Hall of Justice as the old Wayne Manor. That's pretty cool, because, like, he says to Wonder Woman, I'm gonna put tables over there, and she goes, like, make room for more. That's pretty great. I also like that Clark was just walking around, and hears some, like, noises, and then, like, he opens up his shirt. It's like the S is like da 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 da. Also, if you hear that there was the original Superman theme, like during the fight with the team, it's in there, but it's very vague, and like I wonder why they put that in there. It should not be in there. And like we also hear the regular Batman theme, which is also like it's very vague, but it's like I think they put that at the right time, but the Superman one was at the wrong time, unless it's later on in the film. Yeah, this movie is like in the guilty pleasure file for me, because it's okay, but it's not like fantastic. So yeah, this is my score I give it. Yeah, it's not that high, it's pretty low, but you think maybe it should be a little bit higher on Rotten Tomatoes or whatever, like a 70 instead of a 60, whatever it, or it's a 40 on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, it should be like a 60 or a 70. I would think that, because it's not, it is oversaturated with CGI, but it's like, it does have like a few problems with the story, but overall it's fine. It's not the greatest thing, it's not the worst thing, it's fine. Like, I would prefer this movie over the Power Ranger movie, even though I'm a big Power Ranger fan, but I would prefer this movie over that movie. Sad to say that. So, what do you think of Justice League? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Or whatever? Pretty divisive, or it's pretty critical between fans or whatever. Please give me a comment down below. Give me a like, it really helps me out. And subscribe for more. I've been Matt Bin1, and see you later, team.